Okay, so it is the building blocks of muscles, bones, cartilage, skin. It literally forms your muscles back together for repair. So it helps you recover, keeps you full, satiated, it curbs hunger. So when you eat a protein-sized meal, big, lots of protein, you're full. Like you don't hear about people eating pounds of meat like in one sitting. But you can sit down and, of course, eat a family sized bag of nacho Doritos very easily because it's not satiating at all. It's light on the stomach and it just makes you want to keep continuing to get more. So it's essential to have protein in your diet and making sure that you're eating protein to help you hold on to the muscle, but I don't not only that, but keep you full. All right. So if you're constantly hungry, that's a problem. So how much should you eat? How much protein should you eat? So if you have no idea how much protein you should be eating a day, um, that would be a problem because you should. But I'm going to give you the answer. So you're going to take your current body weight, whatever you're at, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, 250. You're going to take your current body weight and you're going to multiply it by either 0.7 from that or point or 1. So 0.7 times your body weight or all the way up to 1. And you do this because with enough protein, you hold on to your muscle. Your body doesn't tap into your muscle storage when you're working out to burn it for energy. It goes into your fat storage or your carbs. Now, just to give you guys some retrospect, if you are a 150-pound person and your current body weight is obviously 150 pounds, you'll times that by 1 and your goal would be relatively 150 grams of protein a day. So for somebody that struggles a lot with protein and getting protein in, and you're just going to start with 0.7 instead of 1 gram, you'll do 0.7 of a gram. That will give you slightly less of a goal so that it's not so stressful and you can still get close to it. Now, again, it may seem out of reach, but goals are supposed to be out of reach. It gives you room to improve, to move in a direction long enough to get feedback to know if you're moving in the right direction. So this will give your goal grams protein per day. So you need to eat that every single day. For those who have large amounts of weight to lose, like more than 50 pounds, then you will take your goal body weight. So if you are like, let's say somebody was 300, like Brooke, she said she lost 100 pounds. Let's take, for instance, she was 300 again. You wouldn't take 300 and times that by 1 and eat that in grams of protein. You could do 0.7 or even take your goal body weight. So if you want to be eventually 140, 150, that's how many grams of protein you would eat, no less than that. Again, this keeps you full. It keeps your body holding onto the muscle mass that you've already created, worked for, and that you have, so that you don't have the skinny fat look or loose skin. You can really keep the toned look if you have muscle under it. That's how you keep the muscle as protein. So here's a few examples for you if you're struggling with ideas. So on the meat side, this is per 4 ounces. All right. It gives you calorie breakdown and the grams per 4 ounces. On the right, this is dairy per 1 cup. It also gives you the same thing, calories and the grams. This is in the Discord, just for those of you that this is kind of new to you. Now, again, left side per 4 ounces, you got seafood at the bottom and then plant-based on the whole right side. If you can't eat meat or you're pescatarian, all right. So this is going to be an example of how not to hit your protein. First, you're going to start the morning off with an iced coffee or a tea. And then you get to lunch and you have a salad. Now you're going to snack throughout the day. So you have pretzels, and then you finish the night off with some soup. All right. Maybe you have a little bit of ice cream later in the night because you can't fall asleep. But this is not how you hit your protein. This is how you hit your protein for the day. All right. You have either an egg, an omelet, a yogurt, a protein pancake, a protein bar. If you're not a breakfast eater, that's fine. Go until you're hungry and then eat. But when you eat, make sure you have protein in whatever you're eating, 30 to 40 grams. All right. So you can get that amount of protein in all of these examples here. You move to lunch, you can have a cold cut sandwich. You can have a chicken or a steak bowl, sub. Again, just getting in that protein and making sure you're hitting those. A snack could be a pre-made protein shake. There is a protein shopping guide in the Discord as well as the Final Solution course if you guys need to see that again. And then yogurt or again, a protein bar. These are easy ways that you can get in protein. And then the last one is going to be dinner, meat and potatoes. Now, I have a few resources that you can check out. Again, this is going to be the protein shake shopping guide. For those of you that, again, this is new for, if you have lactose intolerant issues, there is a lactose-free option here and here. All lactose-free. So it will tell you where to buy it, the price that it is, and the grams per serving, just to take out all of the question for you before you even go to any stores. You know exactly where to go to get this stuff. This is going to help you get your protein in. It's worth going into the chat and taking the link from there and saving it.
Hey Malachi, can I interrupt for a second?
Yep.
Another good protein drink that has like no soy, no dairy, nothing basically that you don't need is Only What You Need, OWYN, and it's very filling.
Do you have a link or something you can throw in the chat for us? Or are you still driving? Don't do that.
No, I'm at church. I'm gonna have to get off here in another 5 minutes. But
I appreciate you showing up.
I find them at Walmart and Meijer, and they're really good.
Nice. You heard it. In this second resource is going to be a guide of how to consume enough protein. Again, this is something that a lot of us struggle with, so it will be worth your time. You're understanding how much you need. Again, I showed you how to do that on this call. You eat earlier in the day. Very, very key point there. The sooner you eat, the easier it is to get in your protein intake for the day. The faster you start the race, the quicker it is to reach the finish line. Track your progress, track it. You cannot go by what you think in your head because there's so much going on in the day that it's not worth just, really, what is it worth? Is it worth your goals to just try and do it in your head and not track and not set goals and eat earlier in the day and, make a difference to actually get this down? Is it worth not meeting your goals in time or it taking double the time to get there? So that's going to be the resource you can go to as well to help you. All right. So does anybody have any questions?